Hello, and welcome to another speech language therapy session with Miss Simpson. I hope you are doing well. I hope you and your family are staying safe and healthy. Today, we are going to work on who questions. Who is a word that asks about a person. The who questions that I'm going to ask you about today are who questions that have to do with community helpers. We have 15 community helpers that we're going to talk about today. And you're going to see some familiar faces with these who questions because all of the characters in these pictures are from that good old educational show, Sesame Street. Yay! All right, boys and girls, let's get ready. You are going to answer who questions in a way that is comfortable for you. But I also want your parents or guardians to push you to say more words. So if you are comfortable answering who questions using one or two words just to name the person's job, that's fine. But if you think you can do a little more, if you think that you can answer using a simple sentence, please use a simple sentence. If you think that you could use a complex or a compound sentence, then use a compound or complex sentence. Parents and guardians, if your child seems to be able to answer the questions correctly without stumbling, without pausing, if they're doing it nice and smooth, then why don't you try to push them a little bit and see if they can answer the questions either using simple sentences, complex sentences, or compound sentences. We're going to go through the first one together while I give you examples of giving one or two words as an answer, then giving a simple sentence as an answer, and then after that, giving a compound or a complex sentence as an answer. Here we go. Who picks up the trash and delivers it to the city dump? A sanitation worker. That's an example of using one or two words to give the answer. Sanitation worker. Who picks up the garbage from your home, then delivers it to the city dump? A sanitation worker picks up garbage. That's a sentence that's kind of simple. I'm going to ask the question again, and then I want you to think of an answer and say it out loud using a complex or compound sentence. Who picks up the trash from your home, then delivers it to the city dump? A sanitation worker picks up the trash from your home, then delivers it to the city dump. That was a nice, long, detailed sentence. And if you notice, I repeated some of the question in my answer. So saying those compound and complex sentences can be quite easy if you're able to pick up on the cues from the answer given. But listen, just because I said it was kind of easy doesn't mean that it will be for you. If you're struggling, it's okay. Go at your own pace and do what you can. Here we go. Who helps you to make a phone call in an emergency? Who helps you to make a phone call in an emergency? If you said 911 operator, you are correct. Who builds houses, buildings, and roads? If you said a construction worker or a carpenter, you would be correct. Who takes photographs? Who takes pictures of people? I hope you said photographer in your answer, because that would be the right person. Who makes beautiful arrangements of flowers? A florist makes beautiful arrangements of flowers to be delivered to your loved ones. Who uses a magnifying glass and looks for clues? A detective uses a magnifying glass and looks for clues. Who plays baseball for a living? I hope you said baseball player. Who grows fruits and vegetables for us to eat? A farmer grows fruits and vegetables. Who plays football for a living? A football player plays football for a living. Who ropes cattle on a dude ranch and works with horses, cows, and sheep? A cowboy ropes cattle like horses, cows, and sheep on a ranch. There's that cowboy. Oh, sorry, that's a cowgirl. Who sails ships and boats on the high seas for a living? Who sails ships and boats on the high seas? A sailor sails ships and boats on the high seas. Who raises chickens on a farm and grows crops for us to eat? Who raises chickens on a farm and grows crops for us to eat? There's that farmer again. It's a farmer. Who delivers the mail as well as packages? Who delivers the mail as well as packages? The mail carrier. You could also say postman, mailman, but mail carrier is more politically correct. Who drives an ice cream truck and sells us sweet frozen treats during the spring and summer? The ice cream man. Who counts bills and coins at a bank? A bank teller counts bills and coins. Here is our last one. Who drives a train or the subway? Who drives a train or the subway? A train engineer drives a train or the subway. Thank you so much for listening, speaking, and learning about answering who questions today. If you noticed, I gave you a variety of different types of answers after I paused to allow you to give your answers. I want you to watch this video about all of these community helpers again so that you can learn the names of the community helpers, so that you can work on saying the names, saying simple sentences, as well as saying compound and complex sentences, depending on how comfortable you are. Thank you again. Stay safe, stay healthy, and practice being the best communicator you can be.